What's up, everybody? Crash here. Welcome back to Crash Against the Spread, where we talk about sports from a betting perspective. It is Friday, April 11th, and we have 15 games to talk about today. Every team is in action. Every team has tomorrow off, and then every team plays Sunday again for the last day of the season. So, a lot to talk about, a lot to stay away from. There's going to be a lot of teams that don't have any motivation, have already been resting players, and just a lot of volatility that you should watch out for. So, if you're interested, I'm about to go over that right now. No need to recap yesterday. 0-3 on some volatility and picks that teams needed to win and still didn't. So that's just the way I was betting yesterday with the standings, seeing who had a chance to get in and who had a chance to not get in, and whatever the case may be. But on to today, 15 games. So Bucks and the Pistons up first. These two teams also play each other on Sunday. So the first of two meetings for the rest of the season. Bucks are 47-34. Detroit is 44-36. Detroit is favored at home today, 5.5 points. Milwaukee has won both the meetings this season. One in Detroit, one in Milwaukee. So the Milwaukee one with the overtime. The Detroit one was 128-107 back in December. So right now we're looking at Detroit at home, favored by 5.5 points. Tough game. Both these teams have already locked up playoff seeding. There's no Dame Lillard on one side. It's probably the change in the line. Milwaukee was favored both times in the other two games by 3 and by 7. I would lean on the Pistons, but they're in a back-to-back. Did Milwaukee play yesterday too? I think they might have. Yeah, they blew out the Pelicans. So both teams on a back-to-back. Kind of one I'd stay away from. I maybe want to see what happens in this game and bet the Sunday game. So that's my status on this one. I'm gonna stay off of it until Sunday on this one. Next game up, we got Philly and Atlanta. Philly's at home, 11.5 point underdogs. I'm going to ride with Atlanta. Atlanta's still battling Chicago for seeding. So they're definitely trying to keep the 8 seed. They can't really catch the Magic. So they're just trying not to fall. Actually, technically they can fall all the way to 10 if the Bulls and the Heat went out. So they're still fighting for something. It is the Sixers, kind of a dumpster fire. We don't like the 11 points, but the Sixers have been getting blown out by everybody, so why not 11? So we'll lean Hawks there. Pacers and Magic. Pacers at home, 7.5 point favorites. Magic can't really. They're 40-40. 2 games above the Hawks. 4 games behind the Pistons. So can't really change their seeding as of right now. I would go ahead and lean. I don't know about this one. I would lean Pacers. They feel like the better team. They are on a back-to-back as well. They played the Cavs yesterday and did not cover the spread. They only won by 2. So Pacers are trying to catch the Knicks, though. If they went out and the Knicks lose at least one, they could catch the 3 seed. So there's more to play for the Pacers than the Magic. As far as the injury report goes, Big Carroll is day-to-day. That's probably why the line is so... excuse me. Big Carroll is day-to-day. That's probably why the line is so big. Shepard is still day-to-day for the Pacers. But we got Wendell Carter Jr. is questionable. Joseph is questionable. Wagner is questionable. Caldwell Pope. So, not even really sure if everybody is going to play for the Magic. Since they are kind of locked into that 7, they could start resting players as well. So, we'll lean Pacers just in case the Magic is going through a resting phase, trying to get ready for the playoffs. So, lean Pacers in that one. Cleveland and New York. Cleveland on the back-to-back. They just played this Pacers team with a second-string squad and covered the spread. Only lost by 2. They are locked into the 1 seed, 4 games ahead of the Celtics, with 2 games left. So nothing can change there. New York, like I said, needs to stay above the Pacers in order to keep the 3 seed. So they should should be trying as well. So I would lean New York, but I'm not sure if they can cover the spread if Cleveland is still Cleveland's second string is still giving it a go. So are the Pacers better than the Knicks? I guess we'll see in the playoffs. But this game, I'm probably going to stay off. I guess maybe even again, both these teams are back-to-back. Let's just wait. Let's just wait to see what happens in this one as well. Charlotte and Boston. Boston is favored by 19.5 points against a Charlotte team with absolutely nothing to play for. But Boston sat their starters last game, and they lost to the Magic by 20 points. So if that happens again, no matter who it is, 19.5 is too many points for Boston's second string. So I'm on the Hornets just off of general purpose. I don't think all the starters are going to play for Boston. Why would they? So this number is going to come down at least a little bit. I know Charlotte is also a dumpster fire. But some of these players, these are professional basketball players, and everybody in the NBA can score. Everybody knows how to shoot a basketball and get a bucket. What makes you an elite basketball player is your defense. So when you sit the starters, that's what suffers most. So Charlotte's going to be able to score. Will Boston be able to cover 19.5 points without their starters? That's my logic. Hornets plus 19. Next game up, we have the Heat and the Pelicans. Pelicans are home underdogs, 14.5 points. Pelicans aren't playing for anything. Heat are still trying to catch the Hawks in the play-in. So we'll lean Heat, but they're on the road, and we don't like the size of this number. 14.5 points. So they should do it, but no reason to bet it with 15 games on. Washington and Chicago. Chicago's home favorite, 16.5 points against a Washington team who just got beat by the Sixers. So they're both the most disappointing teams in the league this year, but you can talk shit for one when they beat the other. So Washington just lost to the Sixers. No reason to look their way here. So I believe Chicago, but we don't like 16.5 points for Chicago either. They are still battling in the play-in, so that is motivation for them. But we're going to stay off that one as well. Toronto and Dallas. Dallas is favored by 12.5 points. Let's see an updated injury report for Dallas. Okay, so we got Jaden Hardy, questionable. Klay Thompson, questionable. Dante Exum is out. Spencer Dinwiddie, questionable. Anthony Davis, questionable. So, with those question marks there's no reason that we shouldn't be on the Raptors plus double digits. They are the second best cover team in the league behind the Thunder. So, even with their 30 and 50 record, they're only 8 games behind the Mavericks, and they have a better cover record than everybody else in the league, 28 other teams in the league, including the Cavs. So, for some reason, they've been competing all season, no matter what. They've been eliminated for a couple weeks and still been giving it a go. So, 12.5 points is a lot for the Mavericks to cover, and we don't know who's going to play yet. So, that's the side we're going to be on right now. Denver and the Memphis Grizzlies. Next game up. I am on Denver here. Denver is the team that has, I don't want to say the most to play for. Look at these standings again real quick. Denver is tied with the Clippers in the 5 seed. If they lose and go to 48 and 33, all these 47 and 33 teams, if they win their last 2 games, Denver can drop all the way to the 8 seed. No way they can get to 9, so they can drop all the way from 4 to 8. So all these games are important in the Western Conference as we're getting down to it. I expect Denver to win. I think they will also cover. So Memphis is on a back-to-back. Terrible showing against the Timberwolves yesterday. That's one of the games that I bet because Memphis needed that game to stay where they were at. They didn't get it. Now Timberwolves are playing the Nets today, so that's almost a guaranteed win for them. So if the Grizzlies lose, they're automatically the 8. You know. So Denver -7 is my pick for that one. Memphis on the road on a back-to-back, blown out last night. I don't really expect them to show up that well tonight. So Denver -7. Brooklyn and Minnesota, we just talked about it. I expect Minnesota to win. They are on a back-to-back, so who knows if they'll blow them out or not. So I'm staying off that game. But of course, I expect Minnesota to win. Oklahoma City and Utah, the very best team in the West versus the very worst team in the West. Oklahoma City has 3 more wins than Utah has losses. It's 17-63 versus 66-14. So almost a reverse record there. No reason why we don't think that Oklahoma City's second string can handle Utah. So staying off the game though. We know that Oklahoma City's going to rest their guys. So San Antonio and Phoenix. Phoenix still no KD. I think this would be a Phoenix spot if they were playing for something, but I don't know their motivation level now that they've been eliminated. If Devin Booker cares to put up a big number versus San Antonio team with no Wemby, no Fox. So staying off that game as well. Golden State at Portland. Golden State -14.5 points on the road. Not really my favorite spot for them. They are expected to win this game, so they will be one of those 47-33 teams that goes to 48-33. Trying to vie for that 4 seed. So, staying off that game, expecting Golden State to win, not expecting Portland to upset them. Not sure if they'll cover though. Clippers and Sacramento. Clippers are in the 5 seed, tied with the Nuggets. They also are in danger of dropping to the 8 seed if they lose out and these other teams win. So they are still playing for something as well. Sacramento is pretty locked into the play-in tournament. So whether they win or lose, they'll either be in the 9 or the 10 seed. Nobody in the bottom half can catch them. So staying off that game, I expect the Clippers to win, but we like them at home versus on the road. Houston and Dallas, last game up. Houston's locked into the 2. Lakers are in the 3, can't catch them, but they need to win this game to stay above the Nuggets, who can catch them. So Lakers is who I'm going to lean on. 10.5 points. They played on the 9th and beat the Mavericks in Dallas. So they have at least a day of rest going into this one. Using Houston and LA, lean on LA. I think Houston could rest some people, but I'm not really positive. Yeah. So bet responsibly. Pay attention to who's playing before you lock anything in. I have the Hawks, Hornets, Raptors, and Nuggets as my 4. Was leaning Knicks, not too sure about it at 7. Leaning the Pacers, not too sure about it at 7. But all the other games, anybody can play, anything can happen. So pay attention to the injury report. We will be back sometime next week. I'm probably not doing a Sunday video. So had a good NBA season. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. I will be doing playoff videos, but we are going to be getting into WNBA and baseball here this summer. So appreciate you guys spending the NBA season with me. Hope you guys come back next season, and hope you guys join me for those other sports. See you then. We'll be back. See you then.